guys, it's Yolanda. So I am coming to you with some bedhead kind of, I just talked to someone that follows me on my like page, and one of the things that this person wanted to know about was smoothies. And she's like, can you please do more videos on smoothies? So actually how I got started into my health coaching whole deal, gig, side job, whatever it is you want to call it, was because I was this girl on Instagram that was like always whipping up smoothies and just recording that and sharing it, and people liked it. And then I met my jacked and tan boyfriend, and he just so happened to gift me like a blender, so it like elevated my smoothie making to a next level. So honestly, I've kind of gotten away from like really crafting smoothies anymore because I drink my liquid crack once a day. It's amazing. Honestly, I don't need to add anything else into it because it's the healthiest thing literally that I can have all day, because it's packed with vitamins and minerals. But here's the deal. I am always trying to give you guys what you want. So sometimes I know that people will comment when I make things that have like this really pretty bright magenta pink color, and they're like, oh my god, what is that? So I decided to hop on here today and talk to you guys about pitaya and the pitaya bowl that I'm gonna have for my breakfast this morning. I know that the question is gonna come up as far as like portions and how this fits in with your portions. So all you would still do is simply still portion out everything as you would in your container. But my containers are in the dishwasher, so give me a second. Wow. Oh my god. Free facial, anyone? My carb container was getting washed. So here's that, and then here's my fruit container. There's that free facial again. I will need one of my little orange containers, which I won't even use all the way, but I will use it. So now I know. Here comes the questions. What is pitaya? Where do I buy it? How expensive is it? And is it really worth it? So, pitaya is just dragon fruit. And it comes from, and I'm reading this literally off the back, comes from Central America. It's this magenta color. Some dragon fruit that you can get is actually white. I think it's just like different species of dragon fruit. I could totally be wrong, but hey, I sound kind of smart talking about it, right? But it's an amazing source of fiber, so it's going to be something to help aid in your digestion. It is considered a superfruit, so it's like one of the healthiest things that people in some of these poor Central American countries have easy access to eating. And you can eat it many different ways. So I could literally make a smoothie from this. I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to make a smoothie bowl out of this. So where do I get this? I get this from a higher end grocery store that's kind of like, if you're on the East Coast and you have like Giant, like Giant's kind of like your chain grocery store, maybe even Safeway, but then there's like something that exists that's a little bit better, like Wegmans, right? So this, I'm getting an equivalent of like a Wegmans. I also think that you can get pitaya from places like Sprouts. Certainly Central Market, or not Central Market, but certainly Whole Foods would have it. I don't shop at Whole Foods because I just feel like I would go in there and lose my fucking mind and spend like $1 million, so I don't go there. This bag, I think I probably paid like $7 for it. If you couldn't get access to this, there are actually companies that like mail this, so you could just look up pitaya, and I'm sure that honestly I probably should think about doing that myself, because I'm sure that if you were to look it up, you know, these companies probably can ship it to you in bulk, and so you can save a little bit of money that way. So let's jump into getting my smoothie bowl made up. All you have to do is just gonna portion out my pitaya in my container here. So literally, you guys, it's just like this frozen fruit, which you could eat this way if you wanted to. And so I am gonna stay within blend for 30 to 45 seconds. And if you wanted it a little thicker, you could use like a frozen banana instead. So now that I've got like freaking pitaya juice all over me. So coming down to my containers, you'll see that I have not filled up this purple container all the way. Why? Because I am portioning, and I've got this huge freaking banana that I'm gonna put half of this into my bowl, and then I will top my Pitaya bowl with banana. Honestly, mostly just for show and tell, because let's face it, I like to make stuff look pretty, and people, I think, like to see it. See that? Look at that. Perfect. So it's perfect portion. And I'm gonna make this like a whole full meal. I've got my liquid crack, which isn't gonna be so liquidy this morning because I'm gonna put it in my bowl. So this counts as one of my red containers for the day. I don't have to measure this out, I just know that it counts for one of my red containers. Again, some people will say, oh, Shakeology, is it a protein shake? It has protein in it, yes, but the benefit that you get from this stuff, just the fact that it's got literally so many different vitamins and minerals. Guess what else I'm gonna use? I'm gonna have a little bit of carbs. Again, I am making a full complex breakfast that isn't eggs. I'm not gonna fill this carb container all the way up because I won't use all this I'll use all this on top, but I don't need very much. And then the other thing that I'm gonna throw on top of my Pitaya bowl, you could also throw into your Pitaya bowl if you want it, are these chia seeds, which are like packed with omega-3 fatty acids. Typically omega-3s are like things that you get from like fish oil. So some people that like are taking like fish oil pills and things like that. I hate swallowing pills. I hate having to take medicine. So why not just let your food be your medicine, right? And so this stuff you can put it in smoothies. It does have some calories, so, and that's why it's like has to be portioned out. You can make like chia pudding, you can make overnight oats with it. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. So here's these little chia seeds. Again, I'm not gonna fill this all the way up because I know that I don't need that much just to top it. So to give y'all for show. Per this, it says that for liquid you should use like a juice. I'm not gonna use a juice. Like I just think it's not necessary. I'm just gonna use water. Gonna use the smart water because I've got all these freaking bottles sitting around half drink. See, for real, half drink. So I'm gonna go ahead, throw all this into the Vitamix. All right, so I'm throwing everything into the Vitamix. I'm gonna throw my fruits in there, put my Shakeology in there. I'm gonna put a few ice cubes in here just to make sure this gets nice and chilled. We're gonna blend it. Alright, so look how pretty that is. In a dish, make it look pretty and eat it. Huge bowl of pitaya. Again, everything that I'm eating is super healthy and within my appropriate portions. All I'm gonna do is top this with a little more banana. I'm gonna throw my granola on top. I'm gonna top it with the chia seeds. I'm gonna throw some almonds on top. And there you have it. I've got a pitaya bowl. All right guys, so that's it. I have a perfect breakfast that I'm gonna have for the morning that is packed with superfruit, superfood, tons of vitamins, tons of minerals, awesome amount of nutrition to let me go and power through my day, get me ready and amped up for my workout a little bit later, and essentially for me to know that I have started my day off with having not only the healthiest meal, but something that also tastes good and that I'm gonna enjoy. So, hope that's helpful. Let me know if you decide to try a Pitaya bowl. I'll see y'all later. Bye.